Today, I visit Dino Writes, an ink and fountain pen paradise. While they do have an online store that ships internationally, their physical store was just such a joy to visit, especially their swatching area. I'm not joking when I say I could literally have spent an entire day there. This is the best ink store I've been in the whole world. Like and subscribe as I bring you to new and unique places. When you first enter, you're greeted by what I can only describe as rows and rows and rows of ink. This place is beyond incredible. I felt like I had died and gone to heaven. They carry harder to find inks like wearingeul, and you'll see here a lot of smaller and indie Asian brands. I've also filmed this so you can pause and look at prices. This place is just such a joy to me because I've been a fountain pen user for over 15 years, and when I first started, I had to order my supplies online from Europe because selection was so limited here. Even then, there are probably 10 major ink brands, and now there's a crazy amount of beautiful inks. And Dino Writes carries over 40 brands from all over the world. I can't tell you how excited I was. I was about to pass out. But this place being walking distance from me was just a dream come true. Now, the highlight of their store is their swatching area, and I'll show you that in detail later as well. But as I take you through the store, you can see what a serene area this is. They also carry smaller bottles of ink, like 10 liters for Ferris wheel press. But most excitingly, they carry sample sizes for every ink. They do 4 milliliter samples, which is enough to ink a standard converter a few times. And they come in glass bottles with a rubber seal to keep your samples fresh. What I appreciated about the store was their sample card swatches. So even though they have an incredible swatching area, which I will show you, you can still quickly get a feel for what the ink looks like on these swatch cards. They have troublemaker inks, octopus fluid, and diemans, which no one here carried until Dino Writes, well, at least that I know of. All the prices here are, of course, in Singapore dollars. Here we also have inkebara, which is from the Czech Republic, and Dino Writes has 2 exclusive ink shades with them. They also carry Lennon toolbar, which is a Taiwanese brand that I have not seen in many places. What I also loved about visiting is the non-pushy nature of the two owners. They basically leave you to it and are super friendly if you talk to them, but they are not trying to hard sell you at all. So you can even visit and use their swatching area with no obligation. But of course, who can resist coming here without buying ink? Not me, of course. They also have an insanely huge collection of colorverse inks from Korea, and they even come in the mini sizes. They also sell the 3 minis as a set with a better price. They also seem to have a bunch of exclusive inks and pens, but they always seem to sell quite quickly of those. I was also pleased to see that they have Robert Oster, which many years ago when I wanted to buy it, they literally had no stores carrying it in Singapore. So this was really exciting to see. They also have the complete full line of diamine. I won't know if it's completely full, but it seems like they had every color. Plus, they also carry pens. And I wasn't really here to buy pens, but I'm not the biggest pen buyer, believe it or not. I've been using some of my same fountain pens for 16 years. And I guess that's one of the joys of using fountain pens, which is you can use them forever. But they do carry more than 20 brands of pens. This is like a tongue bender. From Tom Studio, Benu, Magna Carta, Sailor, Visconti, and Edison Pen Co. If you order online, they do have a nib testing service for free as well. Honestly, they really go above and beyond. And can I just say, I'm not being paid here or doing an ad read, although I wish I was. Now, here's the highlight of the shop, the swatching area. Oh my God. They had 2 huge tables and space for 8 people to swatch comfortably. All the rows of ink in this area are open for you to swatch. There's no time limit, and that's just so incredibly kind and generous of them. There's Rhodia paper provided and Q-tips, but you are encouraged to bring your own dip pens and paper, which I definitely did. When I saw these shelves of ink, I almost passed out again. The choice was overwhelming and I really didn't know where to begin. I had such a hard time deciding which inks to even swatch. They had everything. They also provided cups for you to clean your dip pens in, and there's a bathroom with a sink. And even more generous of them, as if they're not generous enough, there's free tea and water if you so choose. They had entire lines of inks. I was so excited to try Three Oysters, Wearingeul, and Colorverse inks. I actually spent 2 hours there, but they told me they even have had visitors spend an entire day. Here, you'll see the swatching rules, of course. Don't mix the inks, and make sure your dip pens are clean before you dip it into the ink, and just be considerate of the shared space as well. They also sell dip pens if you need one. Here were some of the inks I swatched. I was looking for misty blue and a celadon color, and honestly, I had so much fun. I ended up getting Porcelain Pass, Urbain's Fountain from their Paris collection, and Colorverse Cordialis Blue. But it was also a tough decision, and I had to really spend some time thinking about it because they were all so beautiful. I can't say how grateful enough I am to Dino Writes for curating such an inviting space and being so generous. You can just tell this place is the brainchild of a true fountain pen lover as well. You could drown the amount of ink here, but in a good way. And I would advise you to research inks before you come and spend time on their site so you can get an idea of what you want to swatch. That's what I did. This is such a dangerous place because you could spend all your money here. They also carry a large amount of paper like classics like Rhodia, Tomoe River, and Midori, as well as planners, and a ton of other stationery. They open Monday to Saturday, but check their Instagram account where they show other days they might close. There's also additional rewards points somehow online, so check that out. But this place is just so cool and so awesome, and I'm so glad that I'm able to go to it. Their inviting atmosphere makes me literally want to live here. If you're a fountain pen lover who is in Singapore or visiting, you definitely have to visit, and I'll link their website down below. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe. See you later!